Hey gang, welcome to another edition of Doc's Dumpster, where it's a review of the movie Universal Soldier: The Return. Wouldn't this technically be Universal Soldier Part 4? I'll get into that here in a few minutes. Luc Devereaux is now a full-fledged, regular human being who can probably still kick you through a wall if he so wants to. And he's working as a technical expert for the U.S. government. And apparently the government decides they want to put out a bunch of new Universal Soldiers. That sounds like a great idea, doesn't it? But this time around, they are controlled through an artificially intelligent computer system called Seth. But when Seth finds out that the program is going to be shut down due to budget cuts, Seth decides to protect itself and also unleash a horde of soldiers led by Romeo, played by Bill Goldberg. And then Seth puts himself into a soldier and everything goes from bad to worse. And Romeo is out to try to kidnap Luke's daughter, who's in a hospital. And nothing is going to stop Romeo. Not even a couple of big old hospital workers that he plows through pretty easily. So Romeo and the new Universal Soldiers wind up banding together to cause all kinds of havoc. But then, as you would guess, the soldiers are then defeated by getting blown up in a building or something like that, and everybody lives happily ever... Well, not everybody lives happily ever after, but you kind of get the idea, you know. Most everybody lives happily ever after. Well, let me get to my point here real quick. We'll get a few seconds to kill. Okay, this is Universal Soldier: The Return. This is supposed to be the official second sequel, but there were two more TV movie sequels called, of course, Universal Soldier 2 and Universal Soldier 3, but neither one of them naturally involved Jean-Claude Van Damme. And then this one comes out, and they say it's the official sequel, and then there was another one that went straight to DVD, so again, would this not be considered Part 4, and then the other one that went straight to DVD would be considered Part 5? I don't know. Anyway, the movie stars Jean-Claude Van Damme, Bill Goldberg, and Michael White from Spawn. But the big question is, does this movie belong in a dumpster? Naturally. Oh, this movie was bad. They hyped this movie on WCW probably a little bit more than they did Ready to Rumble. Why? Because Jean-Claude Van Damme was in it, of course. Oh, and that other guy, what's his name? Guy was undefeated almost for 200 matches, and then Sid Vicious, yeah. No, wait, he wasn't in the movie. That guy in the middle. Bill Goldberg, right. Anyway, they hyped up the movie as if Bill Goldberg was a star of it, and trust me, his dialogue in this movie was horrible. Probably one of the lamest lines he had in the movie is when he tries to go after Devereaux in an elevator, and the doors close behind him, and Romeo says, "Saved by the bell." I sat through this movie hoping that it was going to be just as good as the first one. I liked the first one. The first one was really good, really awesome. And I think it was one of those movies that I think people were starting to take Jean-Claude Van Damme a little bit more seriously as an action star. Because he had, some other hit movies too. I mean, Time Cop was good. Hard Target was good. But this was supposed to be the long-awaited sequel that just was real bad. There's really nothing good about this movie. Well, except one thing. Crushin' by Megadeth is an awesome song. It's the only thing about this movie I liked. Everything else about this movie was pure D crap. Good thing WCW didn't back this movie, because they probably would have been bankrupt a lot quicker. Ugh. No, they decided to put in their own movie and tanked a lot worse, I think. But however you feel about Universal Soldier: The Return, love to hear from you guys in the comments below, whether you agree or disagree. And help me out with that debate about whether this one should really be part 4 or really part 2, or what you guys think. But there you guys have it, a review of Universal Soldier: The Return. If you like my videos, always feel free to subscribe. And if you got a movie you think belongs in the dumpster, that was not a return of any sort, but maybe it was pretty bad either way, could be worse than this, send it my way and I'll get on it ASAP. Thank you guys so very, very much for watching, and until next time, as always, stay strong and rock on.